of their South Carolina Gamecocks. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Texas Longhorns taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Texas's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
To the air, it's Owens. Snags it over the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
On second down, wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Comes out throwing on first down. On the move and looking deep. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at quarterback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to ride this running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really...
And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Running back goes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. This is a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Everett. Feeling some heat. He'll heave it deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And this brings up a third down and identical situation, right? Like, do I want to be physical? Do I want to run the football? Do I maybe want to take a shot? It's always interesting. These situations in football always come down to aggressiveness. How aggressive do you want to be? Because, Palmer, you kind of know what kind of coverage you're going to get.
Yeah, and I think for this running back, too, knowing him, he's just super competitive. He's going to want an opportunity to get another crack at this right now and really sort of get himself lathered up into the rhythm of this game. I'd give him another shot toting the rock here on the board.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Quickly complete. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to throw on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Movement here from the tight end. Takes it from the gun on third down. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't work the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Brings up second down.
And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. On the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Open.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Going deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They move the tight end all over. Back to throw, it's Owens. Trying to get to him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Shotgun snap on third down. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see
the freshman able to get home with the sack.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On second down, looking to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball in his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Handoff to the single back. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to throw. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking for a man. It's Everett. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Tackled, but he has a first down. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
Wants to fire on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking to throw on third and short. Got his man downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The give to the back. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3. Ball's at the 14. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
They'll try to pick up the first. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
3rd and goal from way back there. Running behind that left side. Knocked down for the tackle.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
To throw, it's Everett. Fires into the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The play action fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for room, it's Gibson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's caught downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down in the 30. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
On the ready.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Everett. Coming after him. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down. He's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
He'll throw on third down. Throws to the back. Picked off. Trying to take it back. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Speeding down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Bringing it back. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
First and 10.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try it over the left side. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Russell. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Here's the give off the left side. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Wants to throw. It's Everett. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity. You know, listen, once you get past the 50, offensive coordinators, that's when they want to dial up shot plays. You got a little bit of space on the field still left. Everything's not condensed tight like when you get in the red zone. You take those shots, but man, your receiver has to make that play for you.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting one on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off bounds with that play call.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll put the tight end in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on second and goal. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Adams. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on third down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown.
about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCF.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got it.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. You got to do a better job reeling it in.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control with nothing but green ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job on the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense may be time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throws to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Still running at the 40. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Throws toward the end zone. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After the incompletion, it's second down. Scanning the field, it's Owens. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. It'll be third and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
On fourth down, looking to pass. Finds his man enough for the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
After the first down completion, it's second and short. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
He'll try to get it through the air. Unleashes it. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
It doesn't get any better for the defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on third down. He wants to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
You've got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
They'll run it on first and goal. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Ball is free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. The 40. The 20. And he's got it and headed the other way, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. First part of the equation complete with the touchdown. Now the two-point try if you want to make the deficit just a field goal. To the air, it's Owens. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up with the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, this certainly hasn't been a career day for the quarterback, right? He's thrown a couple of picks, hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but his team is in position to win this game, and they need him to make plays now, a 2-minute situation, to pull this one out. He's got the talent to do it. Let's find out what he does.
They'll throw it on first down. He makes the connection. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The aerial assault continues. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Trying to find his man on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Texas! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Looking to pass. It's Howell. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. Here's a throw downfield late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Timeout is called with just a single second left.
South Carolina.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.